So today we are going to deal with fear. Fear as one of the obstacles we need to deal with in order to destroy the spirit of delay. How many of you is here that is not afraid of anything? One of the reasons why the children are raising up their hand, do you know why they are not afraid of anything? It's simply because they don't even know anything. An average child is not afraid. It's not because he is bold. It's because he simply doesn't know anything. So, you see, most of the time, fear comes as a result of knowledge. And this way, faith will come as a result of knowledge. So what's the difference? When you see a 2-year-old boy, maybe he's standing here on the altar and there is no space, and the father is there, and the father stretches his hand and ask him to jump down. What do you notice the child will be doing? He will be laughing and he will jump. You now, if I tell Folakemi now, even though I'm even informing her of what I want to do, that Folakemi, I want you to stand here, I will stay here, then you jump. Even though she's well informed that I won't let her fall down, at least I will try. But because of some dimension of knowledge that she has carried, some of which she's not even conscious she has, will not allow her, trust me, that far. Some of you are afraid even when things are okay. Am I saying the truth? Things are okay, but you are still afraid. Where did you get it from? You are afraid that things shouldn't go bad, even though they are fine. I repeat again. The primary source of fear is the knowledge of death. The same way, the primary cure of fear is the knowledge of life. Now the challenge is, how do you activate the possibility? As you are seated down here and you are listening to me, the devil can never access your destiny until fear have succeeded to enslave you in any area. If you see any challenge in your life, in any given area, the principal stronghold of that challenge is the fear of the negativity that will follow that situation and circumstances, and that is weakens your power to fight. Discouragement is the brother of fear. Anxiety. Philippians chapter 4 verse 6, he said, be anxious for nothing. Be anxious, because Paul knows people are anxious. That's why he wrote that letter. That's why God told him to encourage them. Did you know why? Because if anxiety takes over your life, there is no way God can help you. You will experience delay. Many of us have major setbacks in our life and we are not able to move forward in life because of the fear that we entertain. And many people have made mistakes. Some sisters, because of the fear of not marrying on time, they enter into an early marriage of destruction. Every person that comes to them, they accept it. Then when you tell them, why did you compromise? Like, see, time is going. I clocked 29 last year. You know, do you see girls when they are 18, 20, 21? What about marriage? Am I lying? 22, they are free. 23, they are free. When they clock 24, they will start thinking small. 25, the thinking will increase by 10%. It's not actually thinking, it's anxiety, it's worry. 26, it will be increasing. 27, 28. By the time they are 30, when you see their face, you will see. You will, without being a prophet, you will know what is disturbing them. I can tell you, out of 100 ladies from age 25 to 30, the principal fear and concern in their life is their marriage. And I can tell you the source of the fear is ignorance. Anything fear motivates you to do, it is the same fear that will take it away from you. Do you know why people die before time? The grip of the fear of death is too much on them. Job said, die that thing which I greatly fear has finally do what? Come on me. And if there is any terrible robber of destiny, it is the spirit of fear. The principal cause of delay and procrastination in destiny is fear, because the fear of failing when you take some certain step is the reason why you remain in one junction for 20 years. The fear of the unknown, fear of what may happen. Some of you lost your marriage because from the day one of that marriage you've been thinking about divorce. Not that you want to divorce, but you start, fear has broken, trust. Fear is the cause. Your husband is traveling to Lagos. There is nothing you have not imagined. Do you know why some men killed their wife? Did not allow her to fulfill purpose? Is fear. Some men up to now, they are afraid of their wife rising more than them. How many of you know that there are men like that? And that's why you see them beating that woman, because they want to show her that it's fear. When you see a man beating his wife, it is inferiority complex. How many of you know that inferiority complex is a form of fear? Did you know that? When you see people that are it's a bondage, it's a demon you need to cast out of your life. They cannot speak where they should speak. They avoid meetings because they don't want to make mistakes. The fear of not making mistake is a robber of destiny, because mistake is part of the process of success. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? You can never see a man that is successful that has never failed at one time in life. When they interviewed Zuckerberg, he said that people are saying he's lucky that, he said, did they know how many programs he wrote that failed before Facebook success? He was mentioning it. I think he wrote about 5 or thereabout. They failed. Many people today can do great things because of fear. Most of the things you fear are things that will never happen to you. Some of it are not even part of your life journey, but the devil inscribed that spirit in you to keep you in a perpetual bondage so that you will not move forward. There are some problems that are in our life, they are not actually problem per se, but because fear has blindfolded us, we didn't see the possibility of God in that challenge. But because of the fear of the unknown, we close our eyes to those possibilities. You break up useful relationship because of fear. You don't want embarrassment. I remember a man, thief came to his house, harassed him. He survived the harassment and all that. He says since then he's been living in fear in that house. So he went and built another house and packed to the other house. So I asked the reason for his relocation. He said that he does not want what happened to him to repeat itself. So that's why he left the place. I looked at him. Fear can make you so foolish. Even with 3 degrees, you will have 2 PhD, and yet fear will make you look like the biggest fool that has ever existed. I now ask a question. I said that, what concern this one that you have even done now? Because the new house is more beautiful than the former one. That if there is any reason that the tendency of another visitation from a thief now is inevitable with this new step, and he's using sleeky vehicles. He didn't think that your car's attractive to you more than your house. Many people cannot know where your house is, but your car, you drive from your house to the town, so many eyes will see you inside it. So most people, it is even their car that make them trace them. Is somebody hearing what I'm saying? Are you hearing me? Most of the time, many of you face armed robber. If you hear armed robber now, you run away. Most of the people kidnapping you, they are people you can beat. But because fear has blindfolded your eyes, immediately knock at your door like this. You didn't even bother to open your eyes to check the person carrying a cutlass. Is somebody hearing what I'm saying now? Some of them didn't even come with cutlass. Some came with toy gun. But because of fear, lie down! Where's your money? Where did you keep it? You kept the money from the thief. The thief came because of fear. It is the same you that will take the do you understand? I had a case and I laughed. You see, a husband kept money inside the house. Thief now came. The thief said that they should say where their money, so he will kill one of them. The husband was telling the wife to tell them where the money is. He was the one that kept it there. Say, will you talk now? I break your leg. Then the husband will say, sorrow, if I talk, they will kill me. A man of the house. Because of fear. The thief left 1 hour. They were still on the floor. You are laughing. Most accidents that happen, there is it a research? They said that if accident occur when you are sleeping, that even if you sustain injury, that you will still survive. That most accident, that what you really used to kill people is not the impact of the accident, it was the fear of the terror that they saw before the accident eventually occurred. Right down to this day, that as a child of God, everything you are afraid of, there is none of it that will happen to you in a lifetime. You know, it's not the matter of a man, it's reality. But you see, the delay, fear will now cost you. That is the real thing that will kill you. Because the fear of losing something is what used to make you eventually lose it. Is there anyone that tries to save his life with what? And the one that does not bother about saving the life with what? That is the principle of life. Some of you, even your prayer is fear. And that's why God is not answering it. Even though prayer is one of the things you use to avert fear, but you must not pray in fear, you must pray in faith. I want people to enjoy life. See, let me tell you, there is no challenge in your life that is beyond your capacity. So don't be afraid of any mountain. Mountains are surmountable. Any mountain you see in your life is a mountain that you can destroy. A mountain that you cannot handle will never approach you. Is somebody hearing what I'm saying now? It will never approach you. It is when you lose your guard and you are afraid. When Peter was told to come and walk with Jesus Christ, he walked on the water without fear. It was when he gave himself to fear that he began to sink. You will always hear news. We are living in a negative world. I hope you know, where the devil is speaking to the mind of people every day through social media, through things that we see and hear every time. It will continue like that. As a matter of fact, it will get worse. But that does not mean that you should live in fear. He said, greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. If the world is attacking you from outside, draw strength from your inside to truncate them. He said, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of what? The Almighty. I will say of the Lord is my refuge and my fortress. My God, it is in him that I will trust. He said, surely he shall deliver me. That person is talking from the angle of boldness. From the snare of the Father. The snare will be there. He said, you will not be afraid of the arrow that fly by day. It's an instruction. You will not be afraid. You will not be afraid of the arrow that fly by day and the one that walketh in what? In darkness. 1,000 shall what? Fall at your side. It is every day that people will die. So that they are dying in your vicinity does not mean you are a candidate of death. Is somebody hearing what I'm saying? When last did you read Psalm 91? He says Psalm 91. He said, I know Psalm 91. He said, go and read Psalm 91. Are you not a child of God? It's a confirmation of Psalm 91. He said 1,000 by your side, 10,000. That's 11,000. So if you have a registration number of 11,000 deaths that you can capture with your eyes, then you should be expecting that you will be the next after 11,000. Let me ask you, is there anybody here that has a record of 11,000 deaths since they've given birth to you? Not even during COVID. One of the reasons why many of you are sick is because of the fear of sickness. The fear of sickness attracts sickness. The best way not to be sick is not to fear sickness. He said you will not be afraid of the pestilence that walketh in darkness. You won't be afraid of cancer. Some of you now, if you hear can before they say sir, what will come out of your, if you go to the toilet and ease yourself 2 times, the next thing is you want to check your blood sugar. It's not a crime to check your blood sugar, but you shouldn't check it with fear. Result but I will not. Then why you the doctor look at your face like this and say ìgbàlówó BP yín last but you sọ pé ìgbàlówó BP ẹ láìsí ipò sá BP until lọ sókè gbàgbù. Then the doctor come with this thing mọ yẹn fi sí ẹ lọ́ba ìlà rẹ̀ ń gbọ́n ní sùúrù ṣe ti wo kí ló read within that short while ó ti lọ sí 180 200 and you don't have high blood pressure but you have high fear pressure. That's the truth. And you will not enjoy life. Ìgbẹ́ náà máa ní doctor ti sọ pé tago mẹ́fà bá ti lù bí eléyìí kí n sùn ní straight. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fẹ́ kí n kú kú òjijì ìrọ̀lẹ́ pa o 6 o'clock máa sùn. Gbórùn tí ẹkùn mi máa dé nǹkan mójú mi. And some of you are like that. You see, if you don't get rid of fear, it will delay the manifestation of your glory. There are many of you that God wants to use you. It is fear that will not allow you. Many a times God has led many of you to lay hand on the sick because you think that the sickness will jump on you is the reason why you didn't pray for that person. Ṣé mo parọ́? Òdèdè gbọ́ téèyàn kan ikọ́ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ báyìí. The next. That's why there are no faith generals. Even at that, when you still get home, you want to do checkup to be sure that you were not infected. It's fear. As a child of God, even when you pray against witchcraft, you are afraid of their counter attack. True of us. Some of you now, as I speak to you now, why you get in Iloru? The name of Jesus. Dúró má ti ṣílẹ̀kùn yẹn. Jésù. Ta ni wọ́n fi síbẹ̀? Most of the time, fear is false evidence appearing real.